Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Mark and this is my Vlogmas video for December the 9th. You may notice that I did not put out a Vlogmas episode over the weekend. That's because Sophie, as mentioned previously, has got a cold at the moment and she's been quite unwell. I've caught the cold. I've got a really scratchy throat and grossness, so we decided that I would just take a break over the weekend, try and recuperate a little bit. It's still there. I don't think it's fully come out. I kind of wish it would hurry up and get on with it. But anyway, yes, so I'm kind of glad that I've got the cold now rather than in a week and a bit's time, because obviously as we get closer to Christmas, more and more stuff ramps up. So I'm kind of glad I'm getting it now. But I just wanted to let you guys know why I didn't put anything out over the weekend. That being said, I am here and I really want to do another one of the Christmas advert videos because I'm enjoying them, and I kind of want to get to the end of it to see which one I think's the best, because I've not pre-scored them or anything. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go. Today I'm going to be looking at the Sainsbury's advert. Headphones on. Here goes.
Like all great stories, this one starts at the beginning.
Come on, you maggots! Move it! Come on, move along! This
That's sweet.
I don't not pay you to have fun.
Christmas turkey, all the trimmings and exotic delicacies from far, far away. Step right up.
I like all the orange amongst the grey, like it's the only colour.
Mrs. Sainsbury. Come on.
Gotcha! Ho, ho, ho.
Harsh.
Nicholas the Sweep, eh? I got my first meat! I got him orange candy!
It wasn't me!
What do we do with
Victorian Britain.
Burn the witch! Give it a fair trial!
Sorry, I mean...
Banish him!
Oh, that is disappointing. Some people are just rotten to the core.
Charming.
Rotten to the core!
It wasn't me! Shh, I know.
Let's get you somewhere safe.
These are for you.
Aww.
But, miss, I can't pay for these.
Well, if you can't do something special for someone at Christmas, when can you?
Miss, there's something I need to do.
Superhero landing. Aww. Well, at least he didn't keep them all for himself. He could have just run off with a bag.
What's this? Who's done this?
Hash this. Lump of coal.
Get back to work!
Aww.
And that is a totally true story.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Sure is. Before I get into the the categories, that was dark. Then again, it was obviously set in sort of a Victorian Britain, and the stories that they used to tell back then were all often quite dark. Like, you only have to look at A Christmas Carol and it's a ghost story. You kind of wonder sometimes, is it a Christmas story or a Halloween story? But that was the Victorians. They really loved ghost stories and stuff of a macabre nature. So it fits really, really well to paint that bleak, very grey sort of picture of Britain. It was quite topical as well, considering like all the stuff in the news at the moment about child poverty and stuff. I feel like it was almost a little bit on the nose, like they were intentionally picking a story like that. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but it felt topical to me. So Was it festive? To be honest, initially no. I don't think it was that festive until the very end, the big reveal at the end. So it kind of makes sense that it wasn't excessively Christmassy, if that makes sense. Like, because they wanted that big reveal at the end as to this is where Christmas, as we know it, started. It's a nice story. We all know it's not true because Christmas has been celebrated long, long before Sainsbury's came along. But I like the idea, and they're kind of trying to take some kind of ownership over it, I guess. So for festive, I'm going to give it a 3. Next up is the sentiment. That was actually quite, it definitely had a sentiment to it, especially by the end. I loved what she said, if you can't do something nice for someone at Christmas, when can you? And that's a really big part of Christmas, you know, it's that opportunity to give back or do something nice for someone else. So I really liked that. You know, the story itself was quite sentimental in the fact that it was a little kid and been really, really wrongly convicted of something and banished, but you know, and that's harsh. So there was a sentiment, there's a payoff to it. I'm going to give that a 4. For nostalgia, I didn't feel particularly nostalgic because obviously I didn't live in Victorian Britain. It did kind of evoke that Victorian storytelling. It made me think of a Charles Dickens story. So I straight away was thinking of A Christmas Carol, which is easily the best Christmas story. It's easily one of the best Christmas movies in the several thousand times that it's been done. Like Muppet Christmas Carol, anyone? You know, so for that reason, I would definitely give it props on its nostalgia, but it's not. I didn't think it was overtly nostalgic. So again, I'm going to give that a 3.5. The song was an original score, I believe. I didn't recognise the music at all. It was just some nice sort of soundtrack score music. So it was effective. It did the advert well. But it's not something I would sort of listen out for again, if you know what I mean. And I love soundtrack scores, so yeah, I'm going to give that a 2. And finally, for fun. Being such a bleak story, it was really difficult, especially when it started, to see sort of whether it was going to be fun or not, how it could turn it around and be fun. There was a playful element to it at the end with the whole reveal of him becoming Saint Nick, but generally speaking, I wouldn't say it was particularly fun. Like I say, it was actually quite a bleak story. It has a great payoff at the end, but it didn't necessarily evoke the fun element of Christmas that I like about Christmas adverts. So again, I think I'm just going to give that one a 2.5. So it's probably not scored particularly well in terms of a total, which will be here. Overall, I mean, it's a good advert and it's a good Christmas advert, but not necessarily what I like about Christmas adverts. I think that's the point. This is my personal opinion, what I like about Christmas adverts. That one didn't really do it for me in that sense. I like the advert, I like the story and all of that kind of stuff, but it just isn't necessarily the uplifting fun thing that I want around this time of year, especially when I'm feeling like I'm feeling right now. Well, it would certainly seem that Stitch is making himself at home and feeling a part of the family. He's now decided that he wants to be front and centre at the top of the Christmas tree instead of Mickey and Minnie. And off to the fridge again to find out what today's Brewdog Advent Calendar surprise is going to be. Oh, we have another can. Well, awesome. Another seasonal one. It's the Hoppy Christmas Festive IPA, 6%. I have had this one before, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it again. I'm not drinking it tonight, but I'm saving it for the weekend. Sophie didn't want any of her chocolate. She took the chocolate, put it down on the side. She not interested at all. So no Sophie Advent calendar clip tonight. She's gone off to bed, she's having an early night, so I'm going to wrap it up there. As always, thank you very, very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then do give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from us, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!